Ladies and gentlemen, live from box 14. It's your girl P Money, and this is Clueless. And I'm not alone. I'm with the boys.
The one and only Abuti Philip, hero to another kid. Ice cold like a motherfucking Slushy, baby. We're not alone. Behind the camera, we have the one and only.
Hey yo, it's your boy Muller, aka Exec. Numa so smooth with it, you gotta say it twice, baby. And I'm not alone. I'm with the one and only.
Baby for the babies, and we are not alone.
Yes, we are not alone. I think it was just fit to honor Women's Month by having a beacon of a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the creative director and founder of the Glotto brand, Mboko Basiame, the fashion powerhouse. Yes. Hey, yes. What's up?
You know we have similar surnames.
Yeah.
Your surname is Basiami. Mine is Basiama.
Oh wow!
Clack it.
Hey.
I love it.
How are you? And welcome to Clueless.
Thank you so much. I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I had said that this is more of an all-around moment. Seeing as with our first very episode, we were rocking Glotto. So yes, Glotto Gid, and
Pulane.
what does Glotto Gid mean? Like,
A lot of people. I'm happy you asked that.
Yeah.
So when I started Glotto, I did like a lot of runway shows, and no one liked Glotto.
Oh, really?
They were like, we can't relate to this brand. So I had to think of what everyone has been before, and everyone has been a child, everyone has been a kid.
True that.
So instead of a regular kid, when you wear Glotto, you become a Glotto Gid with the G. Because the G stands for Glotto, the G stands for glowing, #Glotto Glow, you know the gold. And then the other G stands for growing, because like a plant, that's why we have a lot of earth colors. I want you to grow from a small tree to like a big Moana one day.
100%.
So yeah, so we're Glotto Gids. So you're now Glotto Gid Slushy. Welcome to the family.
Tanko. Yes, I look nice, huh?
yes.
I love the shirt. The detailing is amazing.
You know what it is.
And the fabric is like, yo.
Velvet, baby.
Yeah, I could tell you made it with
Luxury.
your beautiful hands.
Thank you.
Like
Okay,
that.
not really me, but you know, I
Yeah,
took
but
the
I
fabric.
can, origin.
Yeah,
Essence.
exactly.
Yes,
So
Johnny.
that's a Glotto Gid.
Yes. No, that's interesting. So majority of the Glotto signs are in gold.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's always a bit of a gold hint or like a
Touch.
shimmer. Like there's a bit of like the shine, like a radiance that you have. Yeah.
And then the name Glotto.
Yeah.
Where does it stem from?
That comes from the word glottology. So I love languages.
Yeah.
And glottology is the study of your tongue and your languages.
Okay.
So because ke bua Tswana, and that's linked to Sepedi and Sesotho, and then Dolebeleka Chikalanga, and then that's linked to Chivenda and Chishona. I found it
Okay.
so cool that 2 languages and 2 tongues that I speak connect me to 4 other tribes. So it's like an African interconnected superpower. You know what I mean? Like
You know-
I could connect. So I want my clothes to speak in tongues of textures and connect everyone around us,
Ooh.
like languages do.
You're such a dime. Like I'm enjoying
thank
even
you.
sitting next to you. You're giving
Thank
me
you,
like
thank you
no,
so much.
I'm appreciating.
Yes.
Hey, the voice again.
And it is Women's Month.
so
After
much. Happy
all,
Women's
women
Month,
should be
everybody.
appreciated this and every month.
Exactly.
But that's deep. That's really deep and beautiful. You said
Glottology.
glottology, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Let's clock it. Clock that. Glottology.
So does Glotto have like before we start, I love getting like essence so that when in future I can connect. Ne?
Got
Does
you.
Glotto have like what do you call these people? They design your
Like designers, like
Yeah.
in-house designers.
Yeah.
No. I'm currently the only chief designer of Glotto.
So Kwena.
Yeah, I can
Mama.
does the
All
design.
right, that's amazing.
But we have 16 employees, so there's stylists, there's tailors, there's different graphic designers and all of that. But I'm the one that chooses the design.
Guys, Black
Yeah.
Excellence, 16
Literally.
workers. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now let's pull Mboko away from Glotto.
Yeah.
Let's get into, who you are behind the brand.
Yeah.
Who is Mboko?
Who is Mboko? I'll say Mboko is a creative, nationally proud person. I'm very patriotic. Like, I love Botswana.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm cool because I'm from Botswana, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mboko is someone who's quite outspoken, been confident since day one. I'm quite confrontational.
Yeah.
But Mboko at the core of it is someone who wants to build a legacy and who wants to see the African youth be proud of who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you find that a lot of creatives come from creative backgrounds, creative
Yeah.
households, like it's just in them. Is that your story as well?
Not really. I don't want to lie to you. I come from I think it's a business oriented background. Yeah. So my aunties and my mom, Banalidi Boutique. So I grew up seeing them go to Turkey and China and bring and kind of have boutiques, the Tlaka, Nezoa, Toto, GC. And I feel like just seeing fashion come from the West and seeing it being resold, I was like, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
dope.
I do have a lot, of family that have, build roads. Like there's just a lot of legacy. You can see what they've done even when they stop doing it. And that's what I
Okay.
want for
So
myself.
did they help bridge that business aspect to the brand, or give it the business acumen rather?
Honestly, that's why my father didn't allow me to go to fashion school. As soon as I got applied, yeah, he just laughed. He's like, "No ways, you got to do business." Yeah. So
So when
I
was
have a
this in
business
uni?
degree. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I thought
dope.
you dropped out of uni.
I did. I FD'd my first semester because I
Okay.
was rebellious.
Shit, man.
Really?
But
What the
then
fuck?
I had to come back. You know what I mean? And then I got the degree.
Were
Wait,
like,
did you plan to FD or like?
I didn't go to any class. I
Yeah.
don't want to lie to you. Yeah, I was in South Africa buying fabric.
Yeah.
I started Glotto. I was selling Glotto from, those red blocks, 464. Yeah, everyone who remembers me knows me as just being the fly girl who was selling tops from her room.
Yeah.
I missed so many exams. So I genuinely did not want to go to school.
'Cause-
Because they refused for me to go to fashion school.
Yeah, plus I remember I was at a seminar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recall.
Which
I was there with Muller.
Yeah.
You
With
took-
Neo. With Glotto
Yes.
Neo. Yeah. Neo
You
Poloka.
talk about
Yeah.
how you invested your allowance. So which allowance was it? Because I you did first time. So
I used the one in my first semester. the
before
book
you
allowance, the
before you
8,000.
FD.
the 8,000.
Yeah, then I convinced my other friend to give her 8,000. So we had 16,000.
Do you hear that? True friends. Okay,
Yeah.
Aro convince tsala ya gagwe. You guys, your friends can't even buy you bucket for what? It's bad shit.
Oh, interesting. So, did you go back to school?
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom took me out the whale. She brought the lawyers
really?
inside.
Oh,
She's like, hey, you're not
damn.
getting nothing if you don't have a degree. So
What
I
kind
got that degree.
of toll did that have on you, like emotionally, mentally, like?
I think we come from a tough family, so I had to
Ah.
prove them wrong. I think that's why I had to go hard. Because I had
Yeah.
to be like, I can make money off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you went back to school, what did you then study? Did you
I
go
did the
into
same degree.
Okay.
Yeah, so international business, because fashion is a global business. And if you see the way I build Glotto, you can kind of see it's very business oriented. You know what I mean?
Ah.
We're gonna have certain things that will always sell. It's not just like fashion. I also have
Yeah.
to make sure that at the end of the day, a product is sold every day.
100%.
Yeah, so it's I think
And
that
you
really
also
built
have
that.
bills, huh?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You got rent to pay.
Yeah.
You got salaries to pay. It's serious business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without a fashion degree,
Yeah.
not saying that you'd necessarily need one to pursue the fashion route of things,
Yeah.
but without one, do you ever feel in your success some sort of, or feel like some sort of fraud or some kind of imposter syndrome, not having a fashion degree or,
Absolutely.
or just accreditation of some kind?
For sure. I
Yeah.
definitely do. There is a time that I'm like, yo, it would be nice to actually know how to sew a garment.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be at the machine. I actually don't know how to.
Yeah.
I wish I could find the time, but I made a decision to hire people who can do that at the best. So, yes, there are times I do ask myself, am I a real fashion designer?
Yeah.
But then that's when you do nice collections like
Yeah.
SS26 that you're wearing.
Ooh,
And it kind of, we can do
yes.
the classics like the t-shirts that will always sell, but then there's always that nice runway moment like New York and Paris that I can get to show that I'm a real designer even without that.
And I'm in a runway,
Yeah, you're in a runway original,
moment.
darling.
SS26.
I love the cap.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. I think
Thank
this is what
you.
made the fit for me. Like
Yeah.
this.
The cap, yeah.
Just added a little.
It's giving like
You know.
90s, you know.
Lauryn
Yeah.
Hill, nice.
Touch.
Shine.
Exactly.
Oh, interesting. No, that's interesting. So, would you? advise, okay, I'm not saying you'd advise, the young girls to necessarily drop out of school and pursue, but like when it comes to school, what kind of advice would you give just young girls?
I'd say get the degree. You
Yeah?
gotta get the degree. I'm so sorry. Get the certificate. Get the diploma.
Yeah.
It's cute and all to be a creative and say you're doing it out of passion. But at the end of the days, you need the degree. You're gonna be negotiating with people with degrees, corporates. You need to know your rights. You need to be able to articulate yourself.
Yeah.
It's just a starting point. Unfortunately, we're also African, and education is still important.
Yeah.
You need to get the degree.
No.
Yeah.
So I'd love to ask, like, where do you source Glotto? Like, from, like, everything, everything. I think you started with, what did you start with?
The halter top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where do you source Glotto? Do you have, like, international, like, people mentioned about Turkey, you know?
Yeah.
I know Turkey, they go there for bums, but, you know, they need to know what the certain stuff,
Exactly.
you know, what thing. So just take me through, like, the whole process.
The sourcing process.
The sourcing process.
I think because we're sustainable, you
Yeah.
have to use all the fabrics that are locally available.
Yeah.
Because to me, if a fabric came all the way from India, from Durban to Botswana, it doesn't make sense for me to go to South Africa.
True.
The only time I do that is when I kind of see that I've used all the unique fabrics and I don't want to have the same fabric, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to grow my own fabric soon.
Oh,
So that would be
love
fun.
that.
Recently, we did a nice collaboration with Brazil. So yeah, we got some football shirts that were made in the Amazon.
Yeah.
And that's because we're connecting the Okavango Delta with the Amazon Delta. That's cool. So yeah, and also we did that because we're small, we're only 2 million people.
Yeah.
Brazil has 300 million people. So it's also a good way to collaborate sometimes and source from other countries when you want to also get some customers from there.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
So when did Glotto get like the, you know, as a, now I'm into music. man.
Yeah.
So as a musician, like, like that song, you know, or a
Yeah.
breakthrough song.
Yeah.
So when did Glotto get that breakthrough moment, you know, or maybe you posted it or never, something like that. Like when did it, you know,
I get you.
that one, yeah.
I think that too. Ne?
Yeah.
So the first shoot that we actually ever did, the girls in the halter tops by the rocks, here in Kgosithebe with the bantu knots.
Yeah.
Shoot, that one we had a photographer from South Africa called Cedric. That one
Yeah, I
blew
think I
up.
know Cedric.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
Cedric. Yeah, exactly. Cedric, he's the one that saw that. It blew up. If you Pinterest bantu knots right now, you will see a Glotto
A
photo.
Glotto pic,
Yeah, and that even forced me to create the Instagram story.
Oh.
The Instagram page, I mean.
Oh,
yeah.
so you had no
I had
Instagram
I was
before
just
that.
chilling, you know. And then
Yeah.
Cedric was like, "Hey, this is hot."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bring down those photos. I'm not ready." He's like,
Yeah.
the internet loves it. And then I had to like create the
Yeah.
page. And then the second moment is definitely New York Fashion Week. Definitely. That's when even I know the everyday Motswana was like, Ibileke, Brandia Botswana. Like that was the moment I think that my people really understood that Glotto is actually a globally recognized brand.
Yeah.
Because you're not like,
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah.
Glotto
Yeah.
is, I mean, what you are mentioning, it's New York Fashion Week,
Yeah.
Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You talked Brazil.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk Milan.
Milan as well. We did a pop up in Portugal as
In
well.
Portugal. Now
Yeah.
you have a
Lagos, Zanzibar as well.
and Santin, Rosebag.
Yeah,
So
we just
Glotto
opened
is pretty
Santin.
international.
We are.
Yeah.
It's a global brand rooted in Botswana.
Okay.
It's born in Botswana, made for the world.
Ah, lovely. Born in Botswana and made for the world.
So I'd love to ask, speaking of like international collaborations, like locally, ke bo mang e leng gore you have collaborated with. For example, you know how BK Proctor, I think he has done with Boston Big, like our
Yeah.
Glotto, like
Okay.
take me through like.
Okay,
the
so
collab-
corporate collaborations, definitely Standard Chartered Bank.
Okay.
Without Standard Chartered Bank, we wouldn't not have gone to New York Fashion Week.
Dope.
Definitely, if we look at other collaborators, Fifi Wale, you know Fifi Wale?
Nah.
She's the illustrator. You know those new St. Louis cans?
Hey, I know.
Yeah, well, that's our girl Fifi Wale. So
Yeah.
we did like a nice T-shirt. I love BW
Yeah,
with
yeah.
her print and her illustration.
Yeah,
We've
I
done
think
that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
seen that
yeah.
one. So we've done that. We've done Flying Fish as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Flying Fish. We've done good ones. St. Louis as well. Hype the
Yeah, so
Homegrown.
St. Louis,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hype the Homegrown has also been like hyping us up.
I
We
thi-
love them.
I think you had like, did you have go there by 3 Chiefs? No, the
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
the voucher campaigns.
Yeah,
What
good
else? What
stuff.
else? Who else am I forgetting? Stanbic also. We've done a lifestyle pop up with them as well. F&B as well. We've done some pop ups with them as well. Yeah, I think those have been the
Yeah.
ones. Coca-Cola Shreps. Yeah,
Oh.
I was the judge for the mixologist competition, and then Coca-Cola said we need to do a runway showcase as well. So yeah.
This is
So
lovely.
interesting.
Thank you.
Yes, you have built what we know as Glotto.
Yeah.
and then there's also building yourself as Mboko and as a brand on your own.
Yeah.
How have you managed to do that simultaneously?
It's been a bit hard. There are people who call me Glotto who don't know my real name.
Yeah.
So it's a bit hard, but I think eventually it's gonna happen with the team.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I think in a year I'll actually have time to do my MBA, and I'd want to
Oh.
see the team run it for myself.
Ah.
I always tell people in the next 50 years I'll probably not be the creative director of Glotto.
Glotto.
The question is, will the creative director be a Tswana?
Ah.
Dun, dun, you know?
But
So-
would you I think of it as a mistake to outsource someone to come and be a
Honestly,
creative director.
it depends on who's good enough.
Yes,
Look
true.
at what's happening with Versace.
True that.
Yeah.
Donatella, her brother made Versace, but she's still not the creative director anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really about it. So you can get
Yeah.
a creative director from SA just because they're like, hey, I can pull more people to buy. Yeah. So it's a competition. I think
Yeah.
but I'd love it to be from Botswana. Definitely.
Ah.
Yeah.
But still just on you and you. What keeps you grounded? What makes you you?
My family.
Yeah.
I think where I'm from. I really know that I represent not only my country and nationality, my tribe, my region, also the Glotto family. The people who spend bulas and thousands into my dream. I can't be reckless with it.
Yeah.
You know, there are people who really vouched for me.
Yeah.
And you know, 250 pula is a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And
In
you're
this
spending
economy.
it in this economy.
Yeah.
And you spent it in 2016 and you keep on spending it. And you know, even my country, you know, they gave me
Yeah.
free education. I was born in a rapper mining hospital. I'm a diamond baby, you know. DTF helped me out. YDF helped me out. So I need to make my country proud. Yeah.
And what kind of affirmations or maintenance rituals do you do to remind yourself that you're her?
Oh, Glotto gets Godfidence. So Godfidence is a confidence you get from God.
Yeah.
So I like saying, I'm a Glotto kid, I got Godfidence. I'm a Glotto kid, I rise like the sun. Ever glowing, ever growing. Hashtag Glotto glow.
Hashtag.
Like I literally be jogging like, ever growing, ever glowing.
Yeah.
Like legit. It's like a cult. It's so
Yeah.
funny, yeah.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
have you ever had a moment like with social media where they bash your brand? Like, you know, when a customer say,
Yeah.
like, have you ever had that? You know, because people, Batswana don't like.
I hear you. Honestly, they've done it. If it happens, it's feedback, and it's in private, and I love it about that. I think I'd be so hurt if someone went online before inboxing us. There's been a time because we bleach our t-shirts, so sometimes if you bleach the t-shirts and then you embroider the t-shirt in a week, you know what I mean. The machines might give a little hole, and they'll call. They'll be like, "Hey, I found this hole," and then we'll be like, "Okay, bring it back. We'll exchange it fast." So any sort of factory default, they've come to me and told me, which I'm happy about. Yeah, I know maybe customer service because I was handling the WhatsApps myself, and like I was going to UB, so there are some times where people would send me a message, and now I'm just there enjoying my life, you know, and they can see that, and so we've had to work on that. So, but that was early in the days.
So the last question I have is, don't you?
No, but
Like, how is it like? Like, I know a lot of people don't want to own a business, business.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like people knowing or Glotto? Like,
I mean, sometimes when I lenyatso,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
I think there's a lot of lenyatso, especially, but that's how it is with local products.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll have someone, and like I said, I'm very confrontational. So
Okay.
if I have someone, it's in a Mohoko, looking day spring school, you know, TDS, it's your first time buying Glotto and Okopa discount. No.
Banzalo
Why?
Batswana.
No. It's very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. So there have been some times when I've had to tell them that, yeah, it's not it. But apart from that, I think they're getting to know. You just have to stand your ground. Even if they say, "Wa papa," it is what it is.
Once.
Yeah, you
Business
just have to have your
is business.
boundaries.
yeah. I'd like to take this time, ladies and gentlemen, to shout out Box 14 and just what they offer. They have a ribbon R&B night on a Wednesday where they have 500 grams of ribs and chips for 150, as well as Thursday cocktails. You buy two for the price of one. Sorry, so that's like what, 100 pula for the price of two cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, Box 14 is the place.
Yeah. By the way, guys, like, let me Google Maps. I think okay, Tota yana witse. Hey, but Tswana witse better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So let's
welcome.
do a bit of this or that, do's and don'ts. Just from the top of your head.
Yeah.
What does a fashion know from Mboko?
A fashion no at the top of my head is probably, hey, anything that's extremely tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Like I really don't want to see all of that. Like if it's too tight, it's
is
like,
it gender specific? Kana?
hey, maybe skinny jeans. I think I'm gonna.
On
Yeah, I
men
think
or
skinny
just
jeans.
hella
All
skinny
jeans. I don't
jeans?
want to see skinny jeans
Yeah.
no more.
Okay,
I don't wanna
so
see them.
denim or leather?
Leather. Yeah.
Bright or neutral?
Bright. Right.
Okay. Fast fashion is the opposite of fast fashion slow fashion?
Yeah.
Slow fashion.
Slow fashion, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
the beef with fast fashion?
I don't think it's beef. I just think it's values.
Ah.
Like I said, I'm really like, so you can't cry about support local
Yeah.
and then you literally don't support local.
Yeah.
I think I just have a problem with seeing issues that directly affect Africa. You know what I mean? If we had our own clothing industry, I'd be cool. I'd be like, sharp, it's a fair competition. But it's not because we're still building our industry.
True.
Yeah,
There's
so
nothing here.
literally, we don't have a single textile mill, guys. We're so
Yeah.
behind. We don't even have a degree of fashion and design. Go UB.
Yeah.
So to me, I can't order from Shein when there's so many graduates, go Limco Queen, go TTC brigades, self-taught. There's like a lot of unemployed people here, so I just can't do that.
Yeah.
I'd
No,
rather
it
even
would be
thrift
an
go
injustice.
BBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you think is the best dressed here?
The best dressed here, I won't lie, it's Glotto get Pulane.
I mean, hello, like here.
It's nice, eh?
She's in
I love the
Glotto
color.
SS26.
Yeah.
Joker set.
Sensational.
And then lastly, because I've got a couple of questions here.
Yeah.
So what is a fashion rule that you think people ignore?
A fashion rule I think people ignore is probably less is more. Yeah, probably less is more. You need to just find what you want people to look at, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're gonna wear oversized pants, then cool. Wear that and then wear something tight. Kind of compare that. You can't really put too much. I like maximalism, but sometimes less is more.
Yeah. I like that. And
Yeah.
just in what you have built and what you have built being a success,
Yeah.
what was the cost of ambition in building what you've built?
The cost of ambition, I would say a couple of friends. My love life. At the apparently.
Really? Do you intimidate men?
think
I bet you travel too much, huh?
Yeah. Is that the reason?
Yeah, apparently men have this thing.
O loko France o kopana le makgwakwa.
Yeah, apparently if you have too many highlights, like just in different places, they're
I
just
think
like,
that's
no.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Why you- What?
Really?
No, even when I went to Turkey, everyone was like, "Hey, when?" And I was like, "No, guys,
Don't do
I'm
that.
alive."
Don't do that.
Yeah, so I think it's a bit of that. But like you said, I live in the Glottoverse, like the
Yeah.
brand universe is where I live. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's very hard for me to step out of that. So I know my friends even have a joke. They're like, "Yo, let me order some Glotto so I get to see you." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
something.
And it's sad. I don't want people to feel like they gotta
Yeah.
buy Glotto to see me, but unfortunately, that's just the cost.
Yeah.
So in the building of your brand, did you have to do something inappropriate? Kore ke reng? So that you get to,
And give us exactly.
Hey, like for
like
example, like sometimes you wanna pass at school, but you don't attend. Yeah, but the lecturer is willing
Yeah.
to at least 70% nyana.
What do you have to do to the lecture?
Aye. Number.
I'm like, I mean, one could say, I think I have a lot of friends. I think I have a lot of influential friends. If you think about it, a lot of the people that you look at celebrities are my friends.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a bit of a cheat code to be able to tell someone influential to wear your clothes.
Yeah.
And they're known. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think that's a good cheat code. I'd also say, yeah, I'm really smart as well.
Dope.
So I find a way to get into good internships. My corporate side kind of comes in, my business students, so I use that. And then also, I have a lot of influence, if that makes sense. It's easy for me to convince people by five, like, let's do this. So I think that's a bit of my leadership and like my voice and charisma sometimes is my shortcut. Yeah.
Speaking of influential people, give me at least your top 5 of the most influential people right now. Like
Right
it
now?
can be any
Botswana.
industry. Yeah,
Botswana,
like,
top
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
But I
I'd
also
say-
feel like, sorry, before you answer, kind of base it off of your experience, like
Yeah.
a Glotto gid you've used
Okay.
with influence that has done numbers for you.
Okay, I'd say, okay, the most influential Glotto gets, they're gonna increase the price after this buffet. I'd say definitely Glotto get Ua. Yeah, Glotto get Ua
Ua.
Morangi. Definitely.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
say Glotto get William KRM. Definitely Glotto get William KRM. Glotto get Ezra Nee things as well.
He's a Glotto gid?
Yeah, he's a Glotto gid. He got like a
Ooh.
nice velvet bomber jacket. Glotto get Dato Seiko.
Oh.
Glotto get Dato Seiko for sure, for sure. Which other Glotto get? Glotto get Visa View. Glotto get Visa View for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then outside of Glotto gids, you're
Outside of
influential.
Glotto Gids, I mean, I'd say Glotto Gid and Port Sabina as well.
Right.
If that makes sense. Outside of Glotto Gids, who's influential?
But is she still influential? Yeah.
I think she is.
Okay.
I think she is. I mean, she's on a mama break right now. She's a mama bear. It's baby Moana. But definitely she is.
Okay.
It's also different age groups. It's the
100%.
millennials, what Generation X, it's a different one. So
Ah.
definitely she is.
That's true. That's
Exactly.
definitely something to consider.
Yeah. But the ones who aren't, I know Litile follows Glotto though. I can't wait to see him in some Glotto.
Yeah.
I welcome him to the
He
family.
never drips that one.
Don't worry. He does, boy. Don't allow some. Yeah.
Kare Litile, can he drip?
Yeah.
And just like athletes, they have not a sports line,
Yeah.
but you guys do have soccer kind of jerseys.
Yeah, we have the new football jerseys.
Yeah,
That's right. You're right. You're
yeah.
right. So Litile is definitely an influential
Ah.
person in Botswana right now. Who else? I'll say, Glotto get Freddie Pro. Oh no, yeah, that's also Freddie
Musauzi.
Pro. Oh, Musauzi, baby. Yeah, Freddie Pro be doing the things. Wonder season as well. I won't lie, Wonder season's doing well. Exactly with this
Really?
one. Mbontle also got that.
You use local influencers, socialites, celebrities, and musicians as your model.
Yeah.
How is it working with them, and how do they collaborate with you?
I'd say it's great. I know sometimes we do have egos, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I'm like, hey, but it's a beautiful thing because at the end of the day, you got to put it aside, guys. There's only 2.5 million of us in this country.
Yeah.
So I genuinely believe in working together. That's why at the Senton launch, I had to call Wonder because Wonder's doing his thing in Joburg. You got to put them on, you know what I mean? So it is sometimes a bit challenging. That's why you got to hire the Glotto Gid stylists to kind of make sure that they handle it because sometimes I'll also be up to here. But we have to work together, guys.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Would you say that easy or hard to collaborate with?
I'd say they fair. It's fair. They're easy to collaborate with. I'd say that. For me, it has been. I don't know for others. But yeah, for me,
I think
it
you're
has
also just a very strong personality, so you may find that working with other stronger personalities,
exactly.
you may clash at some point
Exactly,
somewhere.
exactly.
Gape dilo tse go
Yeah.
tswagela gore mang.
Yeah.
Ba tla go kgokgoetsa ka bara, yey. O ka brand ba go ba lapisang.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Babango would feel that way, but it's better if Hassan, it's like another person would think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grand, man. So, looking at you work at Glotto throughout, like, it seems like it's a whole company with a structure.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, including me, don't know how to, go structure a company. Like, what's the go structure? Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be fashion, but speaking God Glotto, obviously you have to fashion side, like company structure. Like,
Company structure. I think definitely you need a business plan. Like I think I'm blessed by UB because I was a business student. Business plans is what we're doing all the time. So by the time I graduated, I just took a business plan, took it to YDF, got my sponsorship. So you really need to have a business plan, even if you pay someone for 300. But even now, on ChatGPT, so you can do that. Another thing you always need to have is an organizational hierarchy. Not everyone can be the boss. You got to know which level. Even if you're on the same level, everyone needs to know their role. Delegate, division of labor, specialization. You can't do it all. You need to find people who are better at you at something, and then you hire those guys.
That's amazing. Man.
You know, sometimes you'd find that the women that are better at things that you or than you may see that as some form of competition, or you may find that women often experience different kinds of, you know, unspoken forms of competition between each other.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that? Do you ever feel like you can feel when someone is literally trying to compete with you?
Yeah.
Do you ever get that, you know, from other brand designers just in the field, in the industry?
I mean, I think it's subliminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because of where Glotto has grown, they can't help but watch how you do it. And sometimes I feel like, you're just watching how I do it because you want to be in my space, not really from a good space. But even then, I believe God will bless them. You just got to be a good person.
Yeah.
Another thing is to have your legal terms okay. So sometimes I'll have, let's say, a younger woman work for me, and I'll kind of know that, hey, they want to do their own brand.
Okay.
But then you have to sign an NDA.
Okay.
We have to have a contract in, just so you know that whatever you learn from me, you cannot replicate it within the next 12 months,
Okay.
or else the lawyers will come. Yeah, so sometimes you actually have to protect yourself with legal terms,
No,
so they know.
tell us more about the legal side of owning just, you know,
Yeah,
a
I think
fashion brand.
it really is a thing of IP is very important, and we all eat from each other. You know what I mean? So I get it. I don't own Velvet. Velvet has been here for hundreds of years. But if you come and you get the way we do things, and you use our trade secrets in another way that's beneficial for you, and we can prove that, then that's a problem. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So are you willing to spend on like the legal side mo e leng gore you are going after that person, mo e leng gore the same funds you could be investing in enhancing
I get you,
your
Ne.
thing. Yeah.
Luckily, we've never had to get that deep.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good to just let them sign.
Yeah.
These Batswana are honest people. So if you know you've signed something and you've agreed to it, I feel like that makes you have diploma to not do that thing.
Yeah.
So that's worked for me. Just to make sure people sign, they know that what we're talking about here, it's not gossip. You know, you have to keep it in the room.
Dope stuff.
Yeah, those stuff.
I want to get into your travels and just how global you talk fashion diplomacy.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and just the wide scale, you know, that Glotto is reaching and is on.
Love that. So fashion diplomacy is it's a word that I kind of came up with. It came after Forbes 30 under 30.
Okay.
So I realized that, okay, I'm this fashion designer. People like it. They're buying the clothes. But then I learned that you can tell Botswana story through the fashion.
Yeah.
It's not just a normal dress. It's a dress that represents the bird life of the Okavanga Delta. It's not just normal bracelets I'm wearing. These are bracelets made out of cow horns because we have a beef exporting industry.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? It's not just I was born in Botswana, but I was born in a mining town. And, you know, you kind of have to explain that this is who I am. Yes, okay, why are your garments so expensive? They're expensive because I come from Botswana. We do slow fashion. We have a lot of youth unemployment, and I'm trying to employ the youth. I'm trying to pay them fairly. You will really see an American be like, "Sharp, I'm gonna buy 6,000 for that," because they can see that. No, literally, Joburg has showed me that. We're having like Americans buy, you know, literally the same because of the rent and the different prices.
Yeah.
The same velvet set is probably twice more, and they buy it. They don't flinch. You know, when we're in Portugal, the prices go 3 times more, 4 times more.
Yeah.
But it means so much to people when they know that, okay, I'm actually doing something that it actually has an impact on the community you're from. So you need to use that, you know, especially with our diamonds. Our diamonds aren't selling. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Alarm.
Yeah.
But yeah, our diamonds aren't selling. So it's very important that they understand that you can't buy diamonds that are made in a lab. That's not fashion. You need to buy diamonds that are natural, because if it wasn't for a diamond, I wouldn't be born. I was born in a mining hospital. I wouldn't have gotten this degree to be able to speak and fly the world to talk to you. So they really need to understand that, hey, this, you know, it's real.
Yeah.
It's more than fashion.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, batla go bo Portugal le na matata ga ti visa.
Hey,
Le visa ke bo kae gona.
it's not easy, baby.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
So you strike me like a person who has like real good connections. Like for you to stand up, didn't just go to Brazil and just go to Portugal. Like you're well connected, ne?
Yeah.
And it helps in business, right? Like
It
for
does.
every motor, and I'm sure everyone knows, even with your degree,
Yeah.
like you need to know someone who knows someone,
Yeah.
and someone who knows someone who knows someone. Waba. So yeah, man.
But you also need to travel.
Okay.
So Brazil, kind of the only time I got to Brazil, I was in Cape Town, Cabo Beach Club. I met some Brazilians. We had a good time. They invited me to Brazil. I went,
Yeah.
literally.
It's
So
that
easy.
easy.
It was more
We're
business.
just dancing. Hey, we're not
No, you have a good time. I
We're
bumped
just
into you
dancing.
outside
Like, we were
and
really just
like,
like,
You
know,
Cabo Beach is like
exactly.
Yeah.
So we're just
Happens,
enjoying
yeah.
our time. And then they're like, hey, you're cool. Then you have to find things you have common with. So I'm like, Brazil, yeah, Okavango Delta, Amazon Delta, beef, oh yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta say those things, and they'll invite you, and then you go.
I want to go to the Delta, man. I think,
Yeah.
hey, man.
yeah,
so
you
beautiful.
should run that up.
You haven't been to the Delta?
No, I'm.
Why you not take? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's that like? Why
We-
you not been to the Delta?
No, we should. We'll.
Take it to
We gotta go to
Delta.
You should
the
take
Delta.
us.
Yeah.
That would be good,
Yeah,
actually.
man.
Yeah.
Or like, do you guys have a pop up in Maun?
We always have a pop-up go the day club.
Oh, yes.
But we're looking for space now, guys. Hey,
And
if you're
literally
in Maun.
outside
Looking for
Dusty
space.
Donkey.
Exactly.
We see Glotto.
Exactly.
Oh, shout out to you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want,
do you
like-
know Glotto's outside Dusty Donkey?
What do you mean?
No, as in you could have these fake and replicas. And,
I
know,
get
like-
you. No, Dusty Donkeys allowed us to do a pop-up there. I thought you were talking about
Ah.
that.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. Sometimes you can find like these Coach bags, and they'd ask you, "Does Coach
Exactly.
Does
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
know about that bag?" So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And Paris?
Paris was
Paris?
great. I went through Creation Botswana.
Uh-huh.
So basically, it's a Alliance Française thing. The French
Yeah.
government came to sponsor the top 28 best designers in the country.
Oh, wow.
I was part of the top 10.
Okay.
I won the Creation Botswana prize. That was great. So they took us to France, and then also
Yeah.
Paris in the south of France in Montpellier. So we had a
Okay.
nice pop-up during Paris Fashion Week. That was great. And then we did a
Okay.
runway showcase as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
And then
among
connections.
those connections, among
Yeah.
those 28 and just top 10 best fashion designers in Botswana,
Yeah.
who could you name that you think we might know, or that you think let's say underrated?
Yeah.
Underrated. I'd say I don't know if you know Kanyo M.
Kanyo,
Yeah,
I've
Kanyo
heard of-
M's really
yes.
great. I'd say Decisive as well. I feel like Decisive has like a really great like brand universe. Diary 34.
Okay.
Yes, because she's actually a Glotto kid, and she did attachment at Glotto.
Okay.
So it's really great to see her,
Yeah.
come out like that as well.
Flourishing.
Yeah.
I don't even know any of
Lovely.
them. Imagine.
That's what I'm saying. That's what like
Imagine.
yes, we
Yeah,
definitely
you guys
need
need to check out all this, and there's many more.
But
yeah.
speaking of like traveling Wabo, Brazil and stuff, like I wanna ask, have you ever met like South African like designers like your Makosas? Like how hey,
I'm gonna tell you a good story.
Yeah?
So Paris Fashion Week, front row, Matlosa runway showcase, and then December, I'm just chilling. My girl Rosebank, who's on the floor, is like, "Yo, Laduma just bought 2 shirts." I'm like, "What?" Like he got the Brazilian Botswana collaboration. And he's like, and I told him it's Glotto, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I've heard that before." So I love that. I love that Laduma just walked in and got Glotto organically. We didn't have to give him some PR, he loved it. So yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Glotto get Laduma.
So would you collaborate with him or any other brands, SA brands?
Definitely.
Oh,
I love
that's
Happyville as well. That's one of my favorite brands.
I love Happy. I love me some
as
Happy.
well. I love Happyville. So yeah, Happyville.
Yeah.
Happyville, can we happy?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Just
dope.
also cool people behind it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I love what Lebo's doing. I think that's really great.
And even with the store, he's just opened.
Exactly, in Parkhurst.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, you talked.
Pebe Magugu, of course.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You've talked Makosa,
Yeah,
and just because Fashion Week in Paris has just concluded.
exactly.
And I think that the recent controversy is just Robot Boy
Yeah,
with the
with the Scotane, yeah,
but
the
pouring
custard.
custard.
Yeah.
And people are like, but he's that's not him. That's the first time he's quartered in his whole life.
I'm hearing you.
What are your thoughts on just such a stunt? Because then people go back to say like they know Makosa, they know the man behind it, and he'd never allow such a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
So
get
like,
you.
what kind of goes down behind? Like, have you ever had a model that just goes out and does their own thing? Like, what do you think firstly about the controversy?
The controversy against
and
it.
yeah.
I think it was intentional.
Ah.
I think Laduma knew exactly what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think he surprised it, and I think he yes, I understand that, okay, Robot Boy is not a Skotane.
Yeah.
Why is he trying to take this culture? But there were other Skotane dancers with him. If that makes sense. I think he just had to choose an influential dancer to kind of make us make noise. The Skotane culture, I love it. I think it's really great. They wear a lot of velvet too.
Yeah.
You know, I love how it is. It also does speak to a deeper societal issue. Of course, like how did these guys from the township order some such expensive Italian clothes, for example? But it is still our culture, and Laduma's known for showing our culture.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like perhaps it needed an explanation, like a nice write-up for him to also, you know,
Further,
exactly
yeah.
elaborate why he
But
chose
I mean,
that.
you seem to get it, you know.
Honestly,
so
I got
is it
Yeah.
not just there for if you don't get it, forget
I
about it
genuinely
kind
got
of
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Plus,
I didn't
like
even
I
know there was
said-
a controversy. I
Yeah,
won't lie
no,
to you.
it's controversial
Really?
right now. Like it's on X, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
the
thing.
thing.
Yeah, it's like it's the thing.
Yeah.
And one thing, social media will try to divert everything. Like it's like that,
Yeah.
man. So by now, since already on Twitter,
Yeah.
once it's an go like
Yeah.
That guys. Yeah.
So
But
what
I-
kind of what kind of act would you go and how have you showcased our culture besides the clothes and how they can talk for themselves?
Yeah.
How have you showcased Botswana culture at your Paris Fashion Weeks in Milan, in your New York Fashion
question.
Weeks?
Oh, I got it.
How have you done that?
I'd say I'm quite subliminal with it. So first, it's with our creative direction. Everyone knows a Glotto photo shoot. Photo shoots are quite big with Glotto. All our Glotto photo shoots have local models, local photographers,
Yeah.
you know, and it's in Makadi Kadi Pans, it's in Kale Hill, you know, it's in the Delta, it's in different places.
Yeah.
I think there's also different aesthetics, like the cowboy aesthetic, because cowboys kind of kibadisa,
Okay.
and we have more cows than anyone else. So I feel like we're also original cowboys ourselves. You know, Morocco are there. I've tried to also kind of show that. I feel like I could take it harder because when I was born in Orapa, I was raised Kozoa, Letlakane,
yeah.
and that's when there's a lot of Morocco around me. A lot of my
Yeah.
uncles are there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I try and show that subliminally, but I could do it more raw.
Yeah.
If that
in our
makes sense.
faces.
Yeah. So a lot of the
Yeah.
creative direction. Yeah.
And you are the creative director.
Exactly.
Yeah.
she's so intentional with Glotto.
Yeah, I think you
Even the
should
nails I
be.
can tell. You know.
Very
Glotto,
Glotto.
gate. No
Love it.
fun. So when you think fashion is power,
Yeah.
what unfolds in your head?
When I think fashion is power, what unfolds in my
Yeah,
head?
like what are you thinking about? Fashion
Um,
is power.
I think it's the power to convince someone to do something. It's the power to make someone look at you in a different way.
True that.
You know, you could come from a one room, but if you put the fit
Yeah.
nicely, you can change your whole life. No
Yeah.
one needs to know where you come from,
I
baby.
get it. Show
like,
up,
yeah, you can
you know?
show out.
Yeah.
It gives you confidence as well. I
True.
won't lie. Yeah, fashion has given me a lot of confidence. So that's the power. And also the power to inspire. So this month is important because
Yeah.
this month is important because
Yeah.
it's Women's Month and I've been nominated for the Women's Awards Botswana
wow.
for Best Fashion Designer.
Come on,
Yay.
So two
How do we vote?
Tell us
Like
about
what
the
happens?
voting. I think it's 16070. You vote SM2, FD4.
Yeah.
Please vote, guys.
Are you voting for
I
yourself?
am voting for myself.
Yeah,
man.
like run
I'm
that.
buying those 20 pullers. And it's only 2 puller vote, guys. 2 puller vote.
How much?
I think I put like 150 so far.
Yeah.
No,
That's
overview
pouring
has,
into herself. Yeah.
overview has 100K airtime. They'll vote.
Oh wow, guys, vote. Vote. I'm so
Yeah.
serious. I want to win.
When do the awards when
Voting ends at the end of this month, which is
Okay.
Women's Month. It's the 3rd time I've been nominated.
Okay.
But the first time I'm in Best SMME, which is
Okay.
Best Business, which makes sense because I studied business, and then
Yeah.
Best Fashion Designer, which makes
Yeah.
sense. So it's
Yeah.
like best of both worlds. So I'll be happy to take both home.
And what does that mean to you? You know,
Yeah.
like you can just being recognized on both kinds of to both kinds of degrees. You know?
I think I'm happy that the respect is there. Like it's not just a clothing brand, it's a business.
Yeah.
And you know, even fashion design, I won't lie. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I don't consider myself a fashion designer, but more of a fashion entrepreneur. So I'm happy that they also feel like my designs were worthy. Yeah.
So wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, totally-
What's up?
I wanted to ask if you could date
Yeah.
like, because now there's a term that's called style gap.
Yeah.
Like to have a style gap between you and your partner.
Yeah.
So could you date someone who doesn't know how to dress, like who doesn't know how to put that shit on?
I think I won't lie. I think I've tended to like date people that have style, but like
Yeah.
I think I could.
You could.
I really think I could. Opposites attract.
Yeah.
I really think I could.
Okay,
I'd
so
probably shift it and be like, hey, don't wear those shoes, please.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know. But I really think I could because
Yeah.
I don't want to compete like with my man.
yeah.
So I think I'll
In
like
terms
it.
of
So then everyone
style.
looks at me.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I could.
Yes. Do you
Yeah.
have a type?
Do I have a type? Skr.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
kind
you
of.
like skrs?
Skr. No, I don't have a type actually. I don't.
You just like nice guys.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Do you have? Yeah,
I
like
didn't
literally.
say
She,
that.
no, we heard her.
Skr.
Do you have
Yeah.
a dating horror story? Like, let's say you dated a lawyer or someone in corporate, and you just vowed to never go that way again.
I think I went on a few dates with an Osa man.
Yeah.
Ay, yo.
Yeah.
Mfundini.
What was
I
it?
never want to hear the word Mamela again in my life. I don't.
Mamela Sisi.
Yes, Sisi, Mamela Sisi. Oh,
yeah, no, that was so traumatizing.
Jeez.
I think about it, I can't believe it.
But you are like a white man's dream.
You know, everyone's been saying this to me my whole life.
I think
My
just,
whole life.
just
You want
just,
a white man?
No, as in white men, they love, you know, the melanated queens, you know.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
For
no,
example,
no,
that girl was trending. One man more.
really.
Guys, that's AI. Can't why did you guys allow that thing to trend? Lantena, why
What
you
yeah. just in your Brazils in Cape Town, like
Yeah.
have you not found a foreign white man that just is obsessed with you?
I mean, they've been there, but you have
Yeah.
to make sure it's not a fetish. Like, I don't want you to call me chocolate mama. You know, Wakanda queen, like
brown skin girl.
you know what I mean? So yeah, and I love black, so I'm also I really don't discriminate.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I think Glotto would be good on Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. Like, I
Definitely.
think she'd eat. Huh?
Like you eat.
Yes, man. Wow,
But just
man.
like just anyone.
Like
you know?
anyone. But
Anyone.
I pictured her in Glotto. Like,
Yeah.
You
just think of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So there was a chat in WhatsApp. I get posted on WhatsApp. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
Like, Bayana Bare, like, Botswana men, Banda Baba Doja on the day I did dates.
Okay.
Like, at its common, like, men don't pitch. Like, Botswana men don't pitch. Has it ever happened to you guys?
No, they pitch, but hey, Botswana men don't like dates, man. Yo,
Like,
niggas want to chill at their house. I'm like, why are we chilling at your house, man? Let's go to Mozambique. Like,
I think
they want
they-
to chill.
Yeah.
Just in
I
case,
think
so they're really ready to jump those guys. I'm like,
Maybe
and yeah,
they're
you're right.
scared.
I think that's the tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe they fear you might break the bank, you know, like maybe after one you go for 2 cocktails, 3 cocktails.
Nah, but that's
4.
crazy. If
Five.
you really love someone, you're not supposed to spend that
No,
much.
dude, what?
Yeah, but sorry, what about heart,
Yeah, no. But I know they're a bit different, but like, yeah, from my
Yeah.
experience, not really that much dates.
Mm.
Yeah.
So as a successful, strong-willed woman,
yeah.
where do you, in what situations are you soft in? You know, it's softness versus strength,
Yeah.
you know, for you. Like, so what, yeah, where are you soft at?
You know, that's a good question because
Yeah.
like
Big time.
I had to literally teach myself that I don't want to lie, and I think
Yeah.
it's after I had a fight with one of my classmates, go you be emailing, and I remember I got so angry, and he had to remind me like, hey, you're a woman.
Oh,
Chill. You know what I mean? Just because your voice can get as loud and you know it's a bit bass, you know, chill, Mosadi, and like, and I love that about him, like for him to just take that moment and be like, relax. We're not the same, because we're not the same, and I've never. You know, I really respect the man's role. I'm patriarchy, you know what I mean? We go on our knees when we wash my father's hands before he eats.
You
Yeah.
still going on your knees?
Yeah,
Oh.
you have to for Makalaka. That's just how we do it back home.
Oh.
So I've had to show myself and be like, it's actually cool to be calm. Just
Yeah.
because I can, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean I, you know,
Yeah.
there's actually a silence. So in the past 3 years, I'd say, it's very recent where I had to be like, no, relax.
You strike
Power.
me as someone who mutla sarta ukhaleme. Yeah, guys.
No, that's me. I was class president for sure. Yeah.
Right,
But I'm group leader. That's how I'll be like shouting, like, hey, you know? So I had to chill.
I feel like with the times we're living in, you really need a safe space for you to soften up. You
Yeah.
know, like it's hard. We have, like you're saying, we have to teach ourselves to be soft. It should be a natural
Thank you.
thing.
Exactly.
You know,
That's definitely
like,
gone these days.
yeah, it's so hard.
really is.
God damn.
So I wanna ask before, like, let's so how are month ends for you? Like, I can you are running a business, 16 workers. You know, imagine.
Plus,
Headache.
I'm sure it's plus, no?
16.
16, I'd say 16, but there's some other suppliers for sure that need to get paid. Yeah, I don't like month end. My friends know, don't talk to me month end.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me after pay week. LIP, pay the rent. It's a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy we get to pay the salaries.
Okay, yeah.
You know, there's no one who's gone online and saying Mboko hasn't paid me. We thank
True.
God. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy. But I don't like month ends. Yeah.
And I've never seen you outside, like, groove. Do you groove or something?
Well,
Mboko grooves.
Sashi, we've seen each other.
Okay.
Sashi, I've said we've waved.
Okay, no.
Hey, you're telling the truth. Day club?
Day club, come
Yeah.
on. I give you, day club, everyone goes to day club. And they're gonna list Chomboko day club.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And
no,
she was there for
Yeah,
real.
like, serious. Even though we have a video.
nice. Yeah, no, I don't really go out that much. I think if I go out, it's to a Glotto pop-up shampoo.
You must go to Kanakon.
No, I do go to Kanakang.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think-
but I need to go more. I
Yeah.
think when you guys are there,
yeah.
Kanakang
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it's a creative sport,
Exactly.
like where
Yeah.
like, you
No,
see it, you
definitely.
meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true. I think I'll just go there to get my food and go.
That's-
But like,
yeah,
I need to
come
sit
on.
down and like,
Happy, I can
Kape
hear
has like a nice, Makwati
Yeah.
Media has a
Yeah.
nice consultancy. I need to get
Yeah,
that.
we need to see what's
yeah,
up.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You mentioned
Thanks
this
for
whole
that, I
chombo.
will.
Just you know, just not politics necessarily, but post budget speech.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Or where do you think the future lies, just as a creative?
Post-budget speech. Hey guys, I think where it lies is for us to get together and group up. Because they're basically saying we're not going to give you the money that you needed.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to make sure that when the investors come, it's worth like paying for. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I see there's a lot of money towards creatives, but it's very hard to see it trickle down to the average person.
And then guy.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I think we need to get it to groups, societies, Ghana. I think
Aish.
we need to be a lot so that we'll feel it. That's how I'm feeling about it.
I think-
VP,
I think- I think collaboration should be the theme of the year.
I think collaboration is the theme of the year.
Innovation, yeah.
I don't want to lie.
Yeah. Have you dressed Lesotho Chombo?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. She's
You
not
must
again.
dress the
My bill.
Minister wa Kaulu. Kata pura mama. Wa manyena.
Hey,
Wa
help.
manye- Come on, Tabo. Is it, what's his Jacob?
Honorable.
No, not Jacob, but I know who you're talking
I know
about.
you're
What's
talking
his
about.
name?
Yeah, with the LV
Stephen
glasses.
Honorable
Honorable
Stephen
Stephen
Medise.
Medise. Yeah, for sure.
But
But I
it's
think
more-
it's also, they know us. They know
Yeah.
we're local, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think it's a new government. It's not that time where you have to take, please, so you post. I
Yeah.
think they need to kind of show that, hey, I'm a youth.
I mean,
know
if
what's
the
happening in the
president,
youth.
if the president could wear a Nike Tech, he could wear a Glotto,
That's
a
what I'm
Glotto
thinking,
something,
yeah.
you know.
But definitely we'll make the moves.
Yeah. Are you politically affiliated?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Did you vote in the last?
Definitely, I vote.
last-
Every year, Glotto gives a discount.
Okay.
We have a voting registration card every
Okay.
election year. So definitely, I'm a
Interesting.
voter, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm going out there to say this is my party. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vote for change. Yeah.
Is that you indirectly telling us what you voted?
No,
for?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my god.
So you didn't vote and like, cause there's no change.
No, I voted.
Ah,
I voted, guys.
no, that's fine.
We're gonna get
That's
me in
so
trouble.
fun.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
We're tired
Not even.
Chill,
But just
Yeah.
to honor Women's Month.
Yeah.
What you love about being a woman?
What I love about being a woman is being able to smile and get what you want.
Ah,
You know what I
pretty
mean?
privilege.
I love the fact that we can give birth.
Ovulation.
I love the fact that I love the fact that also we're quite beautiful, man. I love the fact that we have a sense of empathy. You know what I mean? Like you can actually get your way with the woman because we have care. You know, we can
Yeah.
actually maternal type of ways. We want to take care of you. I like the way that we create homes. We can make a house into a home, and I like the way we have attention to detail and we just pour love into everything we
into
build.
everything we do.
Literally.
I love that, man.
Lovely.
That's us.
You guys
I
are
love
amazing,
being
you know,
home,
beautiful queens in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for adding light. Ish, in our channel. Go on.
Yeah.
Something like
Right in our
that.
dark
But
tunnel.
you know, we had a discussion just as the girls
What's
about
up?
dressing for your body type.
Yeah.
And just what we think about it. You
Yeah.
know, like what is to dress for your body type? Are you for it? What are your thoughts on dressing for your body type?
I don't think I'm really for that because I feel like that constricts people. You know what I mean? Like if you have big breasts and you want to wear like a top, I think you should. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I've always not wanted to dress because of the male gaze. Like I'm a free the nipple. Hey, if you don't want to wear a bra, you don't want to wear a bra, man. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
True.
So
Yeah.
dressing for your size, I don't believe that. I really
Yeah.
don't. It's like the classic Glotto velvet dress. Like any size can wear that. I don't care. If you
Yeah.
feel like you have folds, like no.
And I
No.
think I think that's the best product.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best seller. So
Or the
Banyana le ba re
velvet dress.
text go te, "Hey,
because it look good on every type. Everybody.
what the buy?"
Yeah, you have
Banyana
to.
ta ba go romela
Buy a
reka.
woman some Glotto today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, John.
Where do you think such a phrase comes from? Just for your body type.
Aye, man. I
Men,
think
right?
I think that's a man saying. I think that's a man who was distracted by thick thighs. Yeah, I think a man
Yeah.
really just saw thick thighs and couldn't work or hit a tree.
Yeah.
Now he's like, hey, just for your body type. I don't want to see your thighs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
But what should we look out for when we think Glotto in the it's still a new year, we're
Yeah.
still kind of opening the year.
Exactly.
What do you have in store for us
I'm
as
so
Mboko?
excited. We got our new concept store that we're building in Block 3.
Okay.
So those who know our workshop, we're basically creating a whole Glotto space in Block 3.
Okay.
Where you can come and chill, come and like relax, you know,
Yeah.
meet your friends, shop as well. Like a nice center for the youth. That's
Okay.
what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
so-
exactly is a concept store?
A concept store is where basically Glotto's gonna show you the different concepts that matter to us.
Okay.
So in May we're gonna say, hey guys, we're really feeling this type of fabric. Come and see it. Come and hear about the concept.
Oh, that's dope.
You know, once a month I'll be able to talk to the kids and explain that this is where we're feeling. You know, get some volunteers, get some interns. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited. Yeah, a concept store is just different concepts that we're testing out.
Okay.
And then the ones that we like, we cement them in forever, like the t-shirts have been.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, so
Yes,
Okay.
I'm
you're
very
so
excited
into
about
fashion,
that.
yeah?
Also Maung. Yo, I'm looking for space in Maung.
Yeah,
bro.
like a store.
I
Wow,
need a
Chano.
store. We need a
Ooh.
store in Maung.
Try the. You see the power station would just fit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've like
I've heard
driven
about
into
that.
the power. Oh,
Yeah.
somewhere by the museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm thinking of. Right by if I can talk
Yeah.
to Dusty Donkey, man, like
Mm,
right
something,
there. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be beautiful.
okay.
Then the website, we also relaunched it. So www.glottobrand.com. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
more spaces. So you can shop Glotto in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. You can shop Glotto in Cape Town Gardens.
Oh, lovely.
Shop Glotto in Joburg, Santon. Shop Glotto in Gabaraane. So if we could get Maung, and who knows, maybe East Africa, some
Ooh,
Kenya,
yeah, some
Nigeria, West
Ethiopia,
Africa, that would be great.
something.
What do you think about
Yeah.
F-Town?
Oh, Ghetto, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, but Ghetto needs to come alive.
Again.
Hey, Ghetto needs
Ay,
to come
Smith,
alive.
wanna be BK
Toropo
let's
ya
talk.
Muka, man. Hey, I love Ghetto, of course. That's my home city.
Yeah.
Of course, it's right next to my home village. But I still feel like I need to understand Ghetto nicely.
Okay.
'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, I love B Block. You know, go hard clothing. I respect them. They really kept like held the fort in Ghetto. So I'm kind of benchmarking off of them. You know,
Ba re
that
get to
makes
ba
sense.
batle se be sa kwadi ya get. Ha re Glotto ro Francis Town.
I
Toropo ya Muka ka ha.
hey, leave my people alone.
Glotto,
Glotto that loyal.
toropo ya Muka.
Anyway,
And then don't forget to
Beleza,
shout out.
baby.
Don't forget to shout out just
Yeah.
Glotto accessories. We see
yeah.
accessories.
Oh yes. So this is our latest line.
Yeah.
Glotto. So part of being sustainable, you got to look at what your nation produces and what we're wasting. You know. So I was looking at the horns. We have more cows than a lot of people. Where do
Yeah.
all our horns go?
Go.
You know, and I teamed up with a couple of artisans, Gabaraane. So we're employing the youth. And we're making these accessories. They did well. Go Paris and Portugal. They love them.
Ooh.
Still love them in Joburg. We even have the
Okay.
earrings over here. You know what I mean? So we got the earrings. We got the rings. This is what you'll see at the concept store.
All right.
Uh-huh.
By April, the concept store will be constructed. I'll invite you guys over there, and then you guys will
Okay,
see
come
it.
see what's up.
Exactly,
Yeah. Now, just to close,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do different? So what advice would you give to 20-year-old Mboko, or the Mboko that was starting up Glotto, what would you have done differently? What advice would you give to yourself?
I think I would have had a bit more composure. Yeah, I think because I was young and I was paranoid of people trying to take advantage or not respecting me because I was young, I'd really rah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like come out all guns blazing.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, you know, not everyone is against you. You know what I mean? I think of like I had a fight with Sasa class once.
Really?
Yeah, I had a fight with Sasa once. So I love Sasa, may her soul rest in peace. So Sasa, she came through. I was at UB, obviously she feeling the brand. I'm feeling the girl, you know. And I remember she had like I remember this. So she had a video shoot called Flavor Dome.
Yeah.
She had a video shoot and then she was gonna perform the song called Flavor Dome. And this is the song, I think it was the Aussie F Teddy diss. So this is the song where it was a lot of other female rappers with her, like with Trippie Ray, with Gabby, Bouncy, like everyone was with her there. And they all wore the Glotto velvet chokers, né? But then they were all supposed to wear full outfits in Glotto. So now I knew, okay, we're gonna be in Glotto. It's an all-women's team, you know, we dissing, you know, this guy, he's disrespecting Sasa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm happy, and I think I gave her a lot.
Yeah.
I do too much sometimes. I think sometimes I do the most. I'll tell you another story where I did the most in Mboko Basiame.
Okay.
So sharp, she has the clothes, and I think she lived out of GC at the time. I watched the episode. Kibona, they're only wearing the chokers.
Yeah, not
and
the fits.
outfits. And they're wearing all black because it's a funeral, right? They're killing
Oh,
Ozzy.
yeah,
That's funny.
they burying
They
him.
put Ozzy up in the coffin,
In
man.
the-
You know? And I was like, what? You know, I
Yeah.
spent so much money making those clothes, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then she wanted to make it up by, you know, doing a shoot with it.
Yeah.
But by then, I think I felt like, oh, she doesn't like Glotto enough. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't understand her vision, but I was so offended that
Yeah, and
she didn't
you
stick
also
to what we-
fixated on
Thank you.
yours. Yeah.
Exactly. So, sharp, I remember I was so angry. She wanted to call. I didn't want to talk to her. I think I sent the driver. Like, I was like, hey, funny enough. And then we're going to meet right, I think a month before she passed away, because she was doing the Follow Me video for Stretch, where she's wearing Glotto, right? So I remember, and I come to her and I'm like, hey, so the last time I talked, and she laughed. Like, I was embarrassed because I'm like, hey, I was wilding.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, relax, little sis. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I get it. I respect you.
Yeah.
You know, and that was such a beautiful moment. I remember she wore the yellow dress for the video. We're talking. I was like, actually, now that we're good, let's do a shoot together. She's like, sharp, I'm gonna go for a trip and we'll do it when we come back. Then she unfortunately passed away on the trip. But like, at least we got the last moment of her and Glotto. So we have those 2 moments of when we met and right before she, you know, departed. So that was such a beautiful, that was such a beautiful moment. Yeah.
Nice. And with the Impossibila?
Yeah. Hey, Impossible. I just do the most. So the Jumelang video, some polls. Exactly. And we're here in Mohodisane, we're just out here. She's like, hey, I want you to be in the video, ne? You and Nature and, you know, Dato as well, you know, holla at Dato, see if she's down for it. And because I was, as usual, Mboko, it's all about me. I think I'm the center of the world sometimes, you know?
Main
So I
character.
think the whole video is Glotto.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I create a whole collection
Yeah.
based on this video. Like, I'm like, okay, because it's such a big deal. I gotta buy this fabric. I gotta create this look. So SS21 came from that collection. And then Kante, I only have a scene.
Oh, in
Yeah,
the whole video.
I have a scene only, and the scene is like, I think 6 seconds.
Oh.
So now I've created this whole collection. And when the video comes out, I'm like, oh, I was just the scene. You know? You know what I mean? Like, she asked me to jump and Mboko went, "Phew," you know what I mean?
You didn't even ask how
I didn't ask how high. I was like, "Phew," to
yeah.
the stars. So it really made me love how I looked at it. And I remember I was like, let's add more minutes, guys, you know? And it's like, I didn't really get the spirit of collaboration back then. I think, you know, when you're younger, your ego's a bit too big. It's all about you. So when I think about that, I'm like, I'm way more humble now.
Yeah.
I think I'm really good with stepping back and letting others shine now. You know, dang, I'm more composed. Composure. So I think I'm happy I had big sisters like that around me who could kind of see the fire burning in me, but they were quite patient with it.
Yeah.
Before we finish, like, how do you deal with like finances, like financial discipline? Like, tell us more, because obviously as a business person, you have to reinvest back into the business. Like,
You
how
have
do
to.
Yeah, and you have personal life. Like,
Exactly.
you know,
I think luckily, and that's the thing, because I'm so Glotto, everything that I reinvest will benefit me.
Okay.
And everything that you spend with the company business, you got to make sure benefits the company.
100%.
So even if I travel, you guys know there will be a photo shoot. There are pop-ups, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not just traveling just to Jabula, guys. You know what I mean? So you have to, and also keep the accounts separate.
yeah.
Accounts always separate. Always, always, always. and always use your card. Don't use cash. Because it will help. The banks will see that, okay, over the years, you guys can actually, even if the money in the account is not there, even if it goes and comes out, the banks still need to see that.
Motion,
Deposit all the time.
Yeah.
Let them see that at least there's money.
Coming
So when you need
through.
10,000, they'll be like, yeah. Even though the money finishes fast, at least we see it coming.
Yeah. I love that. Tell us something we don't know about you, like a very fun fact about Mboko. You
I'm
think
trying to
we
think
know
something
it
I
all?
don't you don't know about me. Oh, I'm really obsessed with Young Thug. Like I'm very, very obsessed with Young Thug.
Yeah, when he
Even
was
Kanye.
locked up.
Yeah, when he was locked up, I used to hold like prayer circles.
Oh.
No, you guys
And
think
you're
it's funny.
serious.
Like,
No, I
like,
think
yo,
she's serious.
My niggas
Like,
like,
I think
hey, I was
she's
fasting.
serious.
Like I remember even at Forbes 30 under 30, I met a guy and we're talking. I'm like, and then his ringtone or an alarm and it was a Young Thug song and I held his hand and we're like, I miss him so much, man. Like, you know, I really like it. I'm a stan of that guy. Even Yeezy, like Kanye. I used to be a member of the Church of Yeezianity Church. That was a church on Instagram where you literally could only join it if you were a proper Kanye stan. They gave you 50 questions.
Oh,
And if
really?
you got
To
45 out
answer?
of 50, you get in that church. I was a proud member of that church.
So never capturing.
Hey, la.
Wait, what would they ask you? Like, when's Kanye's birthday?
Yeah, they were saying, yo, which country in Asia did Kanye spend 3 years of his life in? You don't know, it's China, man. You know, they're gonna ask you what did Donda teach. He was teaching social studies and English, man.
And that's his mom.
Yeah, that's his mom. It's very
deep. So how do you feel about his fall off? Like, not fall off, but he fell off.
Yeah, I think it's a mental health issue. I think as a black woman, I did feel disrespected at some of the things he was saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But he did recently apologize for those things.
Yeah.
It's a mental health thing. You know, the boy child, I feel like we do need to listen to the boy child. If they feel like, yo, we're losing our minds, let us listen to him and, you know, kind of help him out. So I'll give him that.
So do you listen to Calvin Momo?
Yes.
Thank you.
But I can't listen at one time, guys. 45 songs in an album is a lot.
It's a lot. Like,
Yes, but you need to give
I'll
it time.
listen to it.
Yeah.
I'll give it time.
One more song.
Yeah, there's a good one I like. Yeah, but I like I like him.
Would you shoot your shot at any Botswana artist right now and say, I need to see you in some Glotto?
Yo, Little darling.
Yeah.
Oh, Little.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. What about Kibina
Little.
TP? Where's his hype?
Oh,
Calling
Kibina TP too,
Yeah,
darling.
what is he doing actually? Where he at?
I'm with you. I don't know, but he also, we were together, yes, at the former president's presidential dinner. So we're all at the State House. So, you know, say hi. But yeah.
Yeah, so at events like those, like who do you like sit next to?
Funny enough, I was with William Karam like this.
Like,
it's so funny. Like our former minister of youth didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
He thought I was William's like wife.
Oh, because that's how
because William was there. And
were.
I liked it because William was their celebrity. Like all of them knew him and I was just there like,
hi.
Pretty Girl by William. Like they didn't know who they really thought I was a plus one. Yeah.
No, lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely, Mboko. It's honestly been such a pleasure having you here. You are our first guest of 2026.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, our first interview. And Women's Month. Shout out to you.
You know what's up?
Yeah, we're clueless. Are you
Thank
aware
guys
of
so much.
us?
I am aware of you guys. You guys make me laugh. No, there was a time I remember Lioness came to my workshop. Yeah, Lioness was doing a shoot. And she was talking about y'all. She's like, man, what are you doing there, man? And I was like, maybe you should talk to I'm not gonna give him that. Like it was so funny. You guys, that was funny. I was like, I literally, and that's when because I watched it and then to see her and I was like, yo, is this real? Because I was like, I didn't know if it was scripted or what. And she was like, I've never met those people in my life. Like, and I was like, you know, and I was kind of like, one of them is a Glotto because obviously you're in Glotto, so it was a thing of, you know, do you side with them? And I was like, oh, you know, the kids have their own opinions. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Their views on the show.
The same family, guys. Just get together.
Please ask Kate to come on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did try, but she was like, "Ain't no way."
Yeah.
She's like, "I ain't even gonna give them my show time." I was like, "Okay, baby."
But I see the pod as a platform to also sell yourself, you know.
Exactly.
Like for those of us like Pulane who are asking who is Lioness Ratan.
Exactly.
Come and tell us who
that's
you
how
are.
I looked at it because I'm a marketing degree, like you know, a person. So I'm like,
Because you know what's funny about a podcast? Like we've said a lot of good things about people, but they don't see it. But once there was something, it's
They
you
go
know,
It really is.
like we've said a lot of good things.
But they
trust me.
always- I get
Especially
you.
about her, like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
It
99
is what it
problem
is.
at the 99 rights, one wrong. Hey, one more.
No, but shout out to her. She's a Glotto kid too.
yeah, she a Glotto kid too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, lovely.
We all together. I just need to do a big
Lovely.
festival, like a Glotto.
Please.
And then
A
we'll all be
Glotto.
together.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
Literally.
that would be cool,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
At our 10-year anniversary in two,
Oh,
what,
Glotto.
8 years? So
Yeah.
2 more years. We'll
2
do
more
it.
years.
Glow in my pulse.
Exactly.
You know, something.
Yeah,
You know?
10 years of Glotto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Glowfest. Exactly.
You know the hashtags. I love Glochella. Oh, Glochella.
Glotto, but hey,
Glochella.
maybe with
No,
the
that's
TJ,
very- Yeah.
like the Kalanga way. But then we also don't want to get sued, eh? Because Afrochella got sued by Coachella.
Really?
Yeah, they got sued, man. It's not a joke.
Really?
Yeah, they got sued.
Damn. Yeah.
Or
It's a tricky
Glotto.
one. But we might get away with it because I know our IP laws aren't that strict. That's why we don't even monetize
Oh,
on
okay.
social. Yeah, the whole
Oh, really?
monetization argument is really the fact that YouTube is like, hey, you guys' IP laws actually don't protect everybody on our side.
Okay.
So once we change that, I feel like we will be able to
to
monetize.
monetize.
Yeah.
And then how many years do you see that happening for us?
That's what I'm saying. We need to rally, guys. Perhaps
Yeah.
we need to march
Yeah.
as creatives. Yeah.
Stop complaining and
especially
do
you guys, 'cause
something.
it affects you guys as well the
Yeah.
most. You guys are streaming. I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We genuinely, we need to make enough noise
Yeah.
for them to actually see that, hi, we need to
We need
monetize
to be
this.
angry
that.
now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
It's been
it's
clueless.
been so fun. You know, sometimes we sit with, or we have such good interviews that we just don't want them to end. But unfortunately, this is us reaching the end of this interview, ladies and gentlemen. So baby, would you like to sign your people off? Tell them to like, comment, subscribe.
You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, repost, do the most.
Yes.
Follow our lovely guest as well.
Yes.
She's a superstar.
Yes.
We've been clueless. It's been real. And goodbye.
Mwah.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.